Hello everyone and welcome back to Mach 1 Mindset. Today we're diving into Silver Patrol Learn to Lead 9.10 Cooperative Negotiation. Now before we get started, please make sure you like, subscribe, and of course comment down below if you have any questions. Additionally, please note we'll be in Volume 3 of Learn to Lead, pages 40 to 47, so feel free to follow along. Let's get into it. Negotiation is a deliberate process where two or more people or groups work to resolve a difference or a problem. Unlike arguments or power struggles, negotiation is very intentional. It is not accidental conflict. It happens when there's a disagreement in interests, goals, values, or beliefs, and both sides recognize that working together may lead to a better result than acting alone. Leaders use negotiation as a tool to resolve conflict without damaging relationship or authority. A leader who negotiates effectively does not rely on rank or force. Instead, the leader's role to build credibility with the other side, find shared interest or common ground, understand the opposing position, share information strategically, persuade rather than demand. Our negotiators listen more than they speak. They focus on influence, not control. This is especially important in environments like the military, education, and team leadership, where long-term cooperation matters. Negotiation styles vary based on two factors: task orientation, which focuses on reaching an agreement; people orientation, which focuses on preserving relationships. 5 major negotiation strategies fall along these axes. No strategy is always right or wrong. What matters is choosing the correct one for the situation. One of the most important concepts in negotiation is BATNA, which stands for Best Alternative to a Negotiated Agreement. Your BATNA is what you will do if the negotiation fails. If the deal being offered is worse than your BATNA, you should walk away. Continuing would weaken your position. Leaders must know their own BATNA, estimate the other side's BATNA, protect their BATNA from being weakened. BATNA gives negotiators confidence and prevents them from agreeing to poor outcomes just to avoid conflict. The 5 basic negotiation strategies. Number 1, evade strategy. Evade is passive and unassertive. You delay or avoid negotiation entirely. This may be appropriate when the issue is minor, you lack time or energy, the status quo is acceptable, and trust is very low. Evade is not leadership avoidance when used intentionally. It becomes a weakness only when used out of fear. 2, comply strategy. Comply means giving the other party what they want to preserve the relationship. This strategy is useful when the relationship matters more than the outcome, you lack power, and future opportunities may benefit you. The risk is obvious. If overused, compliance invites exploitation. 3, insist strategy. Insist is the competitive and assertive. You demand your position and offer little flexibility. Information is often withheld and relationships may suffer. This strategy works when the issue is critical, there is a single variable, power is uneven, long-term cooperation is unlikely. Insist is fast and decisive but costly. Leaders who rely on it burn bridges. Number 4, settle strategy. Settle involves compromise. Both sides give up something and meet in the middle. It is efficient but rarely optimal. Settling works when time is limited, power is equal, trust is moderate, only one issue is at stake. Everyone gets something, but rarely that is what truly is needed. Number 5, Cooperative Negotiation Strategy. Cooperative Negotiation Strategy, or CNS, focuses on interests, not positions. The goal is not to win, but to create a value for all parties while protecting the relationship. CNS requires moderate to high trust, shared decision-making, willingness to exchange information, openness to creative solutions. This strategy assumes conflict is not zero-sum. When two sides collaborate, they can often reach a solution better than each other could alone. This approach is especially effective in diverse environments where cooperation is unavoidable. Preparing for a negotiation. Effective negotiators prepare before speaking. The key questions include: who are the real decision makers? What history exists between the parties? What constraints or mandates apply? What resources are available? How will communication and decisions be managed? Preparation separates serious leaders from reactive ones. Negotiation is leadership. Cadet officers negotiate constantly, with senior members, with peers, with employers, with institutions. Leadership is influence, and influence requires negotiation. You do not get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. Cooperative negotiation reflects maturity, discipline, and long-term thinking. Strong leaders do not dominate conversations, they shape outcomes. They know when to stand firm, when to compromise, and when to collaborate. Most importantly, they understand that relationships are strategic assets, not obstacles.